Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from Old Glory Antiques in Frederick, Maryland. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I spent about $73 and change on this trip, and I got some really good things. The first one being this really awesome dead stock Troy Hill men's pajama set in a size large, and they're flannel. They feel really nice. Never been out of the packaging. I do have those listed in my eBay store, so if you collect vintage clothing, this would be totally up your alley. So these are some really fun items. This is an ashtray. Has a trunk up elephant on it. You can see the little grooves for the cigarettes. I assume that you probably put matches here in this opening, and then this is where the ashes would go, of course. It is marked Made in Japan. That's really cute and kitschy, and I know that trunk up elephants are really popular, so when I saw that for a reasonable price, I went ahead and picked it up. Now these two are really fun. These are Lefton Poodles. This is an ashtray. It's like a powder blue. And the only issue with the ashtray is that some of the paint on the poodle has worn off. And then there's a little bit of wear for the gold on where the little cigarette would have gone. But other than that, this one's in good shape. Unfortunately, it came with the broken cigarette cup holder with the blue poodle on it. So I did just list the ashtray, and whoever purchases that will get this free of charge. I was thinking that somebody might be able to take, what's that tool called? A Dremel, and maybe carefully take this off and just have the poodle sitting like this. But I'm not sure if that's possible. It might be. Like, if somebody knows what they're doing, I think they might be able to get that off, no problem. But the ashtray is listed in my eBay store if you are interested in purchasing it. And again, I will be sending the other poodle free of charge if you purchase the ashtray. Alrighty, and some more fun pieces of vintage that I'd like to share with you all are a really cool witch's cake topper. I saw that and I was like, that is super, super cool. So I had to grab that. These two pieces I know go together. This is probably a cigarette holder. It's got a marking for UNESCO, Japan. And these are very colonial looking. These, I believe, are from the 1950s. I actually have salt and pepper shakers and a napkin holder that match these domestic pieces. This was probably for matches, or in today's world, you could use that as a toothpick holder if you wanted, and that's not in focus. There we go. Again, very 1950s kitschiness, so I went ahead and grabbed those. I also got a Man on the Moon pitcher, small little pitcher in white and gold. I have one in brown that I've been trying to sell with no luck. That's also listed in my eBay store, the brown one, if you're interested. But I saw this white one, and I hadn't seen this one before, and it was a really good price, so I went ahead and bought it. This is a small Uncle Moe's, I don't know if it's salt or pepper. I have a larger set of both Aunt Jemima and Uncle Moe's, and I was pleased to find the smaller Uncle Moe's. Now I just need to find the smaller Aunt Jemima for a reasonable price, like I just got this guy. So he'll go with all my other salt and pepper shakers until I find the match. I also found this really neat old coin purse in really good condition. It's almost like a vinyl-y plastic on the outside, and it's blue. Again, in really good shape. I mean, look at that. Clean as a whistle. So, couldn't resist any of that stuff. I also managed to find an Indiana Glass Diamond Point Amber Fairy Lamp. Katie of Vintage and Vinyl and I will be doing a live sale together this upcoming Saturday. I know we usually do it the third Saturday of every month, but she is actually going out of town, so we're going to be doing it this week instead. So I think this will be up for grabs as an offer up at that sale. How great does this look with a puck light in it? I used to not have an appreciation for amber glass, but now that I see a lot of people who decorate with boho or industrial, like the amber glass, so I have a better appreciation for it now than I used to. So this will be up for grabs at Katie's and I's sale this upcoming week. So if you're interested in it, the sale's at 6 p.m. Eastern on my channel here, Vintage Vinny, so make sure you subscribe if you are interested and want to be notified when that sale happens. Alrighty, and I do have some postcards that I would like to share with you all. So this one is really cool. It's got a girl dressed in a red polka dot bikini. It is postmarked 1976, but the image looks older, so maybe it was one that they had left over for years, and then they just reissued the picture because this looks older than the 70s. At least I think. But I couldn't resist her. This is how I feel anytime I go antiquing or thrifting. I'm on my way home broke but happy. Yeah, because we find all kinds of good stuff. Now granted, because I do resell, you know, of course I'm not going broke just by shopping for random crap and, you know, just wasting money away. Of course I'm reinvesting it. But still, in the moment when you find all kinds of cool treasures, that's how it feels. That one is postmarked 1948. This I just thought was really cute. It says, "You ought to see our pinup gals." And it's just babies. And there's a baby booty. This one hasn't been used, but I assume it's probably from the same era, 1948. This one's a bit naughty. "I got a little behind on my dictation. See you soon." Embarrassing moments. "My dear, I hope we're not too early." She answers the door in her lingerie. Whoopsie daisies. Also unused. This one I found to be hilarious. "Here I sit with my great big lazy moon, and not a single guy around to spoon." That one's also unused. But like I said, I love the funny, naughty, like risque postcards. So I could not leave those behind. So folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to Old Glory in Frederick, Maryland. Let me know down below in the comments section what were your favorite items from this trip.